Hey everybody, so we all have that one Christmas that they do finger foods, and that's okay. I really like that one. I'm gonna show you a great recipe to bring. I'm gonna make some bacon Gouda beer bread. This goes great by itself or great with a dip. Either way, it's gonna be good. Start out, I'm gonna sift in 3 cups of self-rising flour. It's important to sift it to get the right consistency. After that, we'll crack open a good old Coors Banquet. Use whatever beer you like. If you want a lighter beer flavor, use a light beer. If you want a more depth in the beer flavor, use a heavy beer. I'm gonna pour out 12 ounces, or just use a 12-ounce can. Probably make it easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in my 12 ounces of beer. I'm gonna get the mixing. Watch how that bubbles up. It's gonna give us a nice texture on the inside, that carbonation. We'll start mixing this together until we get it nice and incorporated. We're getting our dough here nice and incorporated. I'm gonna add in about a half a cup of some Gouda cheese. Save a little bit for the end. And I've cut up about 4 or 5 strips of my Merry Crispness by Bacon Boise. I'm gonna put a majority of that in here. We'll save a little bit for the top. I'm just gonna fold all this in together and get my greased loaf pan ready. Got the oven preheating to 375. So I've got my greased loaf pan here, and I've got all my mixture here nice and incorporated with all the cheese and the bacon and that good old Coors Banquet. Let's get it in our pan and top it off. We'll cook this at 375 for an hour. Now I got my bread here in the pan. I'm gonna take about a 1/4 cup of some melted butter. Just pour over the top. It's gonna help set our crust. And then to that, I'm gonna add the rest of that Gouda, just sprinkled over the top. I'm also gonna add the rest of our Merry Crispness by Bacon Boise. We're gonna try to kind of spread it even, just for visual effect. Our beer bread is done. All right, so our bread's all done. We've let it cool off. Go ahead and cut it into a few slices. Take a look at that cross section on that bread. The bacon in there, a nice crust. Gouda Bacon Beer Bread. Here's how I like to cut up and serve it. Take my slices, I'll cut it into strips. So you serve it with a dip, or you get ready to eat it just by itself. It's a great little finger food. It works out perfect. Let's try it out. Let's go on for that bite. Not this one. That's where it's at.